What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another wrestling discussion video. Tanner here as always. Today we are going to be talking about the 2020 Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which has been apparently canceled, but we all know is still going to happen and probably just be from the WWE Performance Center. And obviously, if you clicked on the video, you saw the thumbnail and the title. We're going to be talking about why my boy Mustafa Ali deserves to win the match this year. If you follow the channel for a long time or know me at all, Mustafa Ali is one of my favorite wrestlers, probably only behind Undisputed Era and Tommaso Ciampa. But I really want to see Mustafa Ali win the briefcase this year in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, and here's why. Now, if we look back at Money in the Bank, the men's matches the last few years, when's the last time we really had a relevant Money in the Bank briefcase holder? If we look back on last year, we had this amazing matchup, which we're going to talk about later, and Brock Lesnar did end up coming in at the end and winning. You know, his reign was a little bit entertaining, but it was kind of just a disappointment because we all wanted like full-time people to hold the contract instead of Brock Lesnar just walking in and grabbing it at the end of the match and not even fighting for it. And then he cashed in, held the title for like, what, a month, and then Seth Rollins just won it back. The year before that, we had Braun Strowman, who cashed it in the Hell in a Cell match with Roman Reigns, only for the match to end in a DQ, so that just threw away the Money in the Bank briefcase. The year before that, it was Baron Corbin over on SmackDown Live when it was a SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view, and he failed to cash in on John Cena in a really lame segment, so that was also just pretty well a waste of the contract. 2016, we had Dean Ambrose. He cashed it in on the same night, which, no, I'm not really against. It was pretty entertaining, but, you know, it wasn't really a long reign with the briefcase, which is what I'd like to see. I'd like to see teases and all that sort of stuff. In 2015, we had Sheamus, and I don't think anybody really wanted to see this, so yeah, I don't really want to talk about that one. And before that, all the way back in 2014, we had Seth Rollins, who is, in my opinion, the last great Money in the Bank briefcase holder that we had. You know, he held it over a long period of time, teased the cash-in so many times. By the end of it, his briefcase was just destroyed, and had that amazing moment at WrestleMania 31 when he cashed in the briefcase and won the WWE Championship in the main event. So what I think we need this year is to have a briefcase holder for a long time and drags it out until the perfect moment. And I think there is not a better person than Mustafa Ali. Looking back at last year's matchup, we had some amazing competitors in there, the likes of Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, Ricochet, just overall like a lot of amazing talented wrestlers. It was an amazing matchup, and towards the end, Mustafa Ali was all alone on top of the ladder about to unhook the briefcase when Brock Lesnar came back and ran down, dumped him off the ladder, and secured the contract. Some people loved it. I personally hated it because I'm such a big Mustafa Ali fan. I really wanted to see him unhook the briefcase. So he has a legitimate claim to why he wants to win it this year, because he was so freaking close to it last year. He was literally just robbed of it. All he had to do was reach up and unhook it. I know it was kind of stupid that he just froze up there and stared at Brock Lesnar, but there's a reason, there's a motive for him to want to win the briefcase. Getting into the build-up now, for the past several weeks on SmackDown Live, maybe it's even been months, I know it's been a while, but we've been getting these weird glitches on the show. And a lot of them happen to look like Mustafa Ali's like hand little Iron Man thingy. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, that light thing that he has on his hand when he does his pose. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of them have looked very, very similar to that. Coincidentally, Mustafa Ali has also been off of TV for quite some time while this whole thing has been going on. So, you know, a lot of people think it's him getting repackaged. Personally, I don't really want to see him get repackaged. I think he's amazing. If you've seen a lot of Mustafa Ali's social media stuff, you know he's great on the mic. He's a great talker.
You went from wanting to be a champion to expecting to be a champion, and you know me, homie. I don't expect anything.
I just want to see him get like a better spot on the card. So I think in the build-up to Money in the Bank, Ali should reveal that it's been him who's trying to get our attention. Since he can't be on TV, he's been, you know, messing with the production area, trying to get noticed. And now that fans are starting to notice it, he reveals himself, and he reveals why he's doing it. He's been trying to get the fans' attention and trying to get them talking so that he can get back on TV and earn his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, the match that he rightfully won last year. He doesn't need to turn heel, because I don't want to see Mustafa Ali as a heel, but it's literally just a motive to get him back on TV, to add some sort of a build into this as to why he wants to be in the ladder match and why he's been glitching these little things on the show just because he's trying to get our attention and get us talking about what's going on. You know, why is this happening? It makes things just a little bit more interesting, and makes it look like it's been built up for the past few months, that he's like been not allowed to come on TV because they have nothing for him, and you know, they don't really think he deserves it. So he's getting our attention and forcing them to put him on TV. So he has has the chance to earn his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Don't forget that Mustafa Ali was originally going to get the Kofi Kingston push that happened just last year. He was supposed to be in Kofi's spot in the Elimination Chamber, so there is definitely people in WWE who believe in Mustafa Ali. Now, as mentioned before, I think we do really need to see a long Money in the Bank reign where you know, Ali would hold it for a really long time, not necessarily teasing the cash-ins or, you know, attacking people with it. He is a face, we're gonna keep him as a face, but I think he should hold it for quite some time. Now, another reason I think this is going to work is if you look at the world champions on each roster right now. On SmackDown Live, his brand, we've got Braun Strowman. On Monday Night Raw, we have got Drew McIntyre. Those are two pretty big guys compared to Mustafa Ali, and against either one of them, 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you're going to think that the other guy is going to win. So it makes things just a little bit interesting for whenever he's trying to cash in. He's got these two monsters. Which one is he going to choose to cash in on? Is he even able to overcome the odds if they're weakened? Because, you know, it's Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre. The two of them can absorb a lot of pain. So can Mustafa Ali even, like, win his cash-in matchup? It makes it, like, very, very interesting, the people that he has the potential of cashing in on right now. Obviously, no world champions could change, but, you know, what if the Fiend gets it? Does anyone believe Ali will actually beat the Fiend? I know he probably shouldn't to damage the character, but it makes it very interesting, and it makes for a reason for him to hold the briefcase for a long time and make it feel important again. Overall, Mustafa Ali is just one of the most underappreciated talents in the company, in my opinion. He's a damn good wrestler. He could talk if they gave him the right amount of mic time, and I really do think he is the right choice to win the Money in the Bank ladder match in 2020. I know more people are probably going to go towards a heel, you know, maybe they'll say like someone like Andrade would be better, but this is my honest opinion. I think Ali deserves it, and I think I've shown enough reasons to why he does, and why it would make sense from a storyline perspective. So let me know down in the comments below what you think about my reasoning. Do you think Mustafa Ali deserves to win the Money in the Bank contract this year? Do you have your heart set on someone else, and do you have some good reasoning for it? Feel free to drop it in the comments below. Like the video if you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all very soon with the new video. Thank you.